back. I may have found the culprit, hopefully, and we will see if this actually works. Again, sorry about this. Like, there's going to be a million uploads, and you guys are going to be looking at this like, what the heck? So WWE 2K22 released a new patch, and it was in the process of downloading, and I think that's what might have been eating up my bandwidth. So let's see if that is indeed the culprit. We're going to continue on here and see. I don't even remember what the heck play I picked, so I got to look. It is a running play. Okay. Give to Chuck Foreman. Big blocking there. And yes, it looks like, I'm guessing. Let's see this play. I think our video quality. So that appeared, yes, that appeared to be the issue. So WWE 2K22 had released a patch 10, which I didn't know about. And it was trying to install, and that's what was killing the quality here. So this will be 3 parts, unfortunately, in the archives, so that'll be kind of annoying for you guys to have to see that. But we should be up and running. So if you're just tuning in for this part, sorry about that. We had done 2 parts previous, and we were getting awful quality, and I couldn't figure out why, and I figured it out. There was a patch trying to install. So, there you go. So we should be back up and running. TV Sports 27, if you're just joining us for this stream, we are doing a double header with you guys, playing 2 games here today. The undefeated Austin Armadillos and the 2 1-1 London Monarchs. And Chuck Foreman, he got hit by a brick wall. How about Hardy Nickerson? My goodness, right there. So what do you do? What do you do if you're Austin? They are going to punt this one away. Wow. How about that hit, guys? So again, doubleheader here, Austin and London. We got Dublin and New England coming up next. And Dublin and New England, that's going to be the first time you're ever going to see them play on the stream. So that'll be big business for you guys to be able to check them out for the first time. That's a pretty good punt. TV Sports 27, if you would, give us a look. I got to repeat my jargon since people might not have watched the first 2 parts. We are TV Sports 27. Thanks, WWE 2K, with the patch. They should tell you just before they're going to, like, hey, before you're about to stream, we're going to be downloading this giant patch, so be on the lookout. But they didn't, and that is why the quality was not so good there. Anyway, TV Sports 27, we'd love it if you could check us out on YouTube, Patreon, Twitter, all that fun stuff here. Hit over 200 subscribers. Super happy about that. Play action fake, and Elway, he completes it for the first down. It was Brent Jones for the first for the Monarchs. What you guys been up to today? How's your day been? How's your Thursday? What you guys got in this one? Are you riding with the Monarchs, the headless quarterback? I wonder if I can go in. I'll have to check after this game if I can go into the editor and give John Elway a head. Look at that throw on the run. He was looking for Tim Brown. I just saw a video on NFL Throwback about Tim Brown. I didn't realize how long. Yeah, I think of Tim Brown. I think of those Oakland Raider team, that Super Bowl team in 2003. And I think about him being in like that era. He was drafted in the 80s, so he had been on the Raiders for a long time. It was crazy, like the fact that they all peaked at that time. Tim Brown, it was Tim Brown, Jerry Rice, and Rich Gannon all kind of peaked at the same time. The Bus, he's been the most productive player because both those guys were pretty deep into their careers at that point. And the fact that they all made that Super Bowl run together was pretty incredible. So the Bus for the London Monarchs doing some work. Giving it to the bus again. And he's going to be stood up at the line. Stanfill. Oh, the bus. He is injured. So who's backup? Tiki Barber is the backup for the London Monarchs. So the bus comes out, and there you see him in there, Tiki Barber. So Elway in the gun, looking like Elway's got to go to throwing the football here. And that one's knocked away. We toned down the interceptions after the last game. We'll temporarily keep the bus out. We toned down the interceptions so there wouldn't hopefully be as many. I know we're playing against all-star rosters here, but there's just a ridiculous amount of interceptions. So we toned those down, which will hopefully help. And Elway, well, there's a lot of pushing and shoving, and it's going to be incomplete to McCaffrey. Did you guys see that? Rewind it back if on the replay. There was a lot of pushing and shoving, and I think the Armadillos got away with one right there. What do you guys think? Yeah, McCaffrey, there you see it. Look at this, D'Angelo Hall. Look at all the contact. There was a lot of contact there before the ball got there. So our defensive slugfest continues as neither team has made it really beyond the 50. Huge punt right there, and that one is going to go into the Armadillo end zone. And that is where Austin will take over their next possession. Here comes Michael Vick. Back out to the field for Austin, one of the many Texas teams we have in this league. And there goes Vick on the run, and he tried to throw it, but boy, Ray Nitschke had his eyes set on Michael Vick, and Vick tried to run, and Nitschke came right in and said, no way. Now stay tuned for the game New England. You're going to see a lot of old school guys, including the last quarterback to play without a face mask is going to be quarterbacking the New England team. So you're going to see a lot of interesting characters coming up in the next game between Dublin and New England here. Second down and 20. Play action fake, pressure coming again, and Vick can't get it away. Nickerson. They've hit Vick a number of times back there. 2 sacks. I thought they had more than that. So 2 back-to-back on the play fake. I mean, again, linebacker blitz. And down went Vick. So this defensive battle continues here. And they're lined up in the eye. So looking like Austin is just going to run the ball. And they will. And they will punt this one away and try to call it a day. So there's your game at the bottom of the screen that you're going to see next. Dublin and New England. The New England Nightmare looking for their first win. And I don't have any ideas in mind for the New England uniforms. I want to do a mix, obviously, of the classic and current Patriot uniforms, but we're going to have to play around, so that's something we can do together. If you stay tuned for that. Tim Brown trying to make a decent return. This is going to be some of the best field position of the game, just by default here. Decent runs by the bus, but neither passing game on either side has really gotten going here. Elway, he's wide open to his old Denver Bronco teammate, the man that's putting football suns out everywhere. It's Ed McCaffrey. The Elway Ed McCaffrey union back again. First down. Tiki Barber still in the game, and the give is to Tiki. Nice move by Tiki. First down. We're going to see Rondé Barber coming up in our next game. Who did he juke out there? What was that, 24 on Austin? That would have been Willie Wood if I got the number down correctly.
Let's go now. 30 base. Double time. You got three down.
Best scoring opportunity for either team right now. And the bus is back in there.
Right there.
See the numbers on the year for Bettis. Not too bad.
Let's go. 60 or.
Second down and 7.
Ready.
And Elway is going to get dropped back for a sack. In on the sack, you had Tombstone Jackson. That's a bad man if you're named Tombstone. We've seen already a number of sacks so far in this game. Second and 16. Elway. Travis Kelce. Is that enough for the first down? It is going to be close, and it is not. What do you guys think? Do you go for it if you're London, or do you take the points? And London will indeed decide to take the points here. Oh, that might have been off. Oh, it was off. Man, oh man, that was Adam Vinatieri, one of the greatest kickers in NFL history. Shankaroo in this one. And this is one of those games so far where it's like nobody... God, we struggled to get the stream going with the patch being downloaded with 2K. We're going to have some more wrestling content coming at you this weekend. SmackDown and main event, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Going to look at the Monarch defense here. Bob Baumhauer. I've talked about eating at a Baumhauer's restaurant. Good place. 13 total yards for the Armadillos, most of them on that Michael Vick run. And Chuck Foreman. Boy, these linebackers for the London Monarchs. Nickerson, Nitschke. You got Von Miller, Tom Jackson also back there. It has been a tough go of it for the Armadillos. So we are scoreless at the end of one. Austin 0 and London 0. And it's going to be a 3rd and long for the Armadillos. Michael Vick flushed out, and again. Oh man, this Monarch defense, Simeon Rice. No wonder this team, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Simeon Rice, Von Miller, Von Jackson, Nickerson, Nitschke. Oh my God. Simeon Rice. And not even the speed of Michael Vick can get around that. London Monarchs, they feeling disrespected because everybody was talking about the London Bulldogs coming into this season, but it has been the Monarchs, and the defense is making the high-powered Armadillo offense look a mess right now. Come on. Right? Come on. All right, continuing on here. John Elway and company. Bus back in there. They give it to the bus. And nowhere for him to go. Tackle made. Willie Wood made up for getting juked out of his socks earlier in the game. We kind of saw a defensive slugfest last time we saw London when they played the Philadelphia Benjamins. Elway knocked away, incomplete. Elway just 3 of 7. Look at this. Look at this. Tim Brown makes the catch, the biggest play of the game so far on either side. 40 yards. John Elway to Tim Brown. He got smacked around too. Welcome back, Segura. Do you like football? No Steve Austin here. This isn't the longest yard. Right up the middle by Bettis. He only gets a couple before getting hit and brought down. Who will win the RXFL championship? I guess we can see we can say, and Elway goes down on the sack. Boy, D'Angelo Hall taking down Elway. So many sacks in this one. You can say this is a continuation of our our NFL 2K8 league that we had. This could be like the unofficial Season 5 since adding all these teams. Elway just has to dump it off, and Tiki goes out of bounds. So London will try for the points again. It's going to be a long one with Adam Vinatieri. Let's see, he missed the chip shot. Can he nail the 50-yarder? And he cannot. My goodness. Well, someone's going to want to get points soon in this one. Someone's going to have to break through. We had our original league, our SFL, way back in the day. That's going back on our old. That was like on forums when we were uploading that stuff. Vic running around, and it finally makes the throw, and it's going to be intercepted. He had one-on-one coverage, and Marcus Trufant steps in front, picks it off. And this is looking like a Mark Sanchez, Ryan Lindley game right now out there with the way both teams are playing. This is rough. We had our original league. Those results, we did about 13 championships between, we started on NFL 2K5, and then we moved to college football, and then we moved to Madden. All the results of those 13 championship games are on Patreon if you want to check those out, our original league. Then we took a break when they kind of took Create a Team out of games, and then we kind of made this relocation league, which obviously we would love to make our own teams, but we're kind of making do with what we have here. And this is a continuation, you could say, of our 2K8, where we were. We got like halfway through Season 5, and we kind of ended it. Look at this again. Wide open. Caught by Kelsey, so Elway's making the big throws here. Maybe I can go back. Maybe that's a stream we can do. Maybe we can go and finish that 2K8 Season 5 that we never got to finish because the great YouTube purge of 2020 happened, and get the results, and like this can be the unofficial like Season 6 of that league. Elway to the corner of the end zone. Kelsey incomplete. Nice coverage by Willie Wood. First points of the ball game upcoming here. The Monarchs have had many opportunities. Elway, he is going to scramble and try to throw it, an awkward attempt at a throw. And he's going to get sacked by big Albert Hainsworth. People said one of the worst contracts in NFL history when he went to Washington. He's here with the undefeated Armadillos. Elway, look at this, look at this. Touchdown, Ed McCaffrey and the Monarchs score first.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
How about the blue and gold of London? That's a good shot right there. Spike that ball. I spiked himself right there, huh? All right. Poor Vinatieri's 0 for 2. He's going to make an extra point there, so you know the guy can kick. It is good. Back to Austin, so the undefeated Armadillos find themselves behind the old proverbial 8-ball here. And to fight their way out of this one. They dominated last time we saw them in action. They dominated, but here against the London Monarchs, having a tough go of it so far. But still plenty of time. Look at the total yards. 4 total yards for the Armadillos. Not good. Chuck Foreman. Boy, that's part of it, too. The running game ain't giving any relief. What's the answer here? They're trying to throw many things at the wall is Austin. Yeah, ain't nothing sticking right now. Vic, pressure. He got rid of it fast, and boy, Gronk tried to juke. He ended up juking backward, but still got the first down. So they may have 1,000 yards passing for Michael Vick here in this one, and they may have just doubled their total yards on that one play right there by Gronk. Another completed pass. Nice one there. Vic completing it to Deshaun Jackson. Did they ever play together in real life? Vic was an Eagle, and of course Jackson was an Eagle. That'd be a good matchup right there. Those athletic guys. Hand off to Chuck Foreman once again. And Foreman gets a few. 15 yards for Foreman in this one. Not much. But Austin is moving the ball here at a steady pace on this second drive. Vic to Gronk. First down. Is Gronk coming back, guys, in real life? You look at the numbers. Only 3 of 4 for Vic. That's because he's been sacked so much. He's actually getting the ball away faster now. Here we go. Reading the pressure a lot better. And completing the pass to Tony Hill. And here comes Austin. You knew. Slow start, sloppy start. You knew it was only going to be a matter of time before these teams woke up. Come on. This is the RXFL. You see the score at the bottom of your screen, Houston and London that we had. That one was a dangerous throw. Vic looking for Mike Evans, and it was incomplete. 2-minute warning. Bit of a quick one, right? This one I feel like went by pretty quick, this first half. Vic moving guys around at 2nd and 10. He's going to go empty backfield here. And Vic is going to... Boy, that didn't work. He got no help from his offensive line on that, and Vic just had to sail that one. He still took a hit, which you know Vic hated. Kind of like, what the heck? But his offensive line right there gave Michael Vick absolutely no help on that play. So let's see what happens here. Pressure coming again. Boy, oh boy. Vic goes down. Donnie Abraham. Sacked number 4, number 5 for Michael Vick. And Austin will go for a field goal. Jan Stenrud. See holding the ball, backup quarterback Sonny Jurgensen, which would be quite a different approach if Michael Vick gets knocked out of this game with how many hits he's taken, and Jurgensen comes in. Not definitely the same style of quarterback. So we'll see how London plays this one with less than 2 minutes to go on all of their timeouts. It would be big business if they score here. Of course. Pump fake by Elway and completes it to Kelsey, who stays in bounds. Definitely should have gone out of bounds. I know Kelsey was itching for that first down, but would have been better to go out. London hanging on to their timeouts. Under a minute to play. Elway dropping back, and again another sack is going to happen. What is happening out there today? I believe that was a Rackbo. Look at there's been 9 sacks so far. And Madden wants us to give up. Do you see this? Madden says give up on trying to get the lead here. Play fake. Elway is going to go down again. A Rackbo. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is all-stars on both sides, of course, but man, 10 sacks in the first half total. There's just, the blocking is just, it's not there. I wasn't even there. It was Owen. London to run this one, and I think that's going to be it. Both teams content to let this one go. A sloppy first half of the RXFL between Austin and London. It'll be an interesting second half. This clock will wind down to zeros. Hey, 616 Entertainment hit 900,000 subscribers. Good for him, one of my favorite YouTubers. Check him out if you like wrestling and Mortal Kombat and all that fun stuff. So Austin, they didn't hit the ball first. We'll see how they do it here in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Michael Vick, he's like, guys, I need protection. I got beat up in the first half. Chuck Foreman. It's offensive line struggles. Even Foreman hasn't anything going. Look at the rushing yards. And once again, it continues. So credit, you give credit to the London Monarchs, right? Credit where credit's due. It's good defensive play, absolutely. Pressure coming again. And Vic had to make the quick throw. Gronk's brought a couple of them in here. And very quickly, it's already 3rd down and 5 for the Armadillos. Vic dancing around and finds Gronk. Pretty much it's been the Gronk show. 6 completed passes, and I'm pretty sure 4 or 5 of them have gone to Gronk. 4 of them have gone to Rob Gronkowski. So that has absolutely been Vic's go-to guy. Just dump it off to Gronkowski. Wide open is Tony Hill. And here comes Austin. They get the lead with a touchdown. The old locker room pep talk, if you will. Good blocking. Best run of the day for Chuck Foreman. And it is a touchdown, and the Armadillos have the lead here in the 3rd quarter. What an opening drive by Austin. Much better productivity there. Coach Armadillo is going to like that one. Stenrud's extra point is good. And Austin, they're 2 quarters away from moving to 5-0 here. It is time for London's first possession here of the second half. What do you guys think so far? We got New England and Dublin up next. 2 teams you'll be seeing on the channel for the first time. So it's kind of fun, we're doing the quote-unquote game of the week format as Elway is going to get sacked once again. Tombstone Jackson. Look at the number of sacks in this game. That was the 11th sack. So you only get to see 8 teams every week. So there's teams we haven't seen yet. Teams you're going to see a lot. This is how it goes. However, the schedule. Look at this. Ed McCaffrey. He's got the speed, and there is a huge play. McCaffrey. Touchdown. London Monarchs. 81-yard touchdown pass to give London the lead. In what was a slow first half, a defensive first half. Here come the offenses in the second half. How about it? Touchdown. London. Some teams we haven't seen San Antonio play yet. Like I said, we play all the Monday night and Thursday night games, and then we pick 2 games of the Sunday feature again. So back to Austin. So yeah, it's looking like arena football now. Every time someone touches the ball, they're trying to get the lead back.
Come on, fellas.
I like those. I'm a big fan of blue and gold. There's not enough. You know, we had the Rams for a while, had blue and gold. I've always said I like gold in football. I don't think we have enough gold in the NFL. We have the Saints, right? And then pretty much everyone else has gotten rid of their gold. What other NFL teams? Like, there's a lot of Navy and Notre Dame and all that, but the Rams got rid of their gold. There's a lot of yellow in the NFL, but it's like pretty much the Saints, right? Vic, plenty of time, and he's going to hook up with Josh Gordon for the first down. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they wear black and yellow. I know they claim it's gold, but it's yellow. You know, gold. I guess the Jaguars have gold, but they kind of eliminated all gold in their color scheme, which is weird. Just teal and black now. Vic dancing. Oh, man! He was pressured, and it got intercepted by Dave Elmendorf. That is the second interception of the game thrown by Michael Vick. And it's Vic, he's starting to get happy feet because he wants to run. But the Monarchs aren't really giving him the opportunity to run. Part of it was he got smacked, too, as Tombstone Jackson got back there. So this is big for London. They can take one of the bigger leads of the ball game right here on this drive. And Elway is going to find McCaffrey trying to go for the 81 yards again. Elway, 246. We're going to try to give Elway a head if we can after this game. I'm going to go into the creation suite and see why Elway just doesn't have a head. Hand off to the bus. Wow, and the bus is going to lose a whole bunch of yards right there. Was that 58? Yeah, number 58 is John Offerdahl on the Austin Armadillos. So you have to imagine now, London's going to line up in the gun. So they're going to be in a passing situation here as Elway drops back, and he's got a wide open Dante Lavelli. How about the old school? And we have an injury. Hendricks is down on the Armadillo side of things. So we'll hope to get an update on him. Out of the gun, and Bettis takes that run. Both running backs have been stifled a bit today. We saw that big, was it Chuck Muncie? They had that 200-yard rushing game a couple of weeks ago, and even last week the last stream we did rather, the rushing attack wasn't there very well on either side, and Merlin Olsen gets the stop. So there you see Hendricks. You have the bruised sternum, so he'll be out for the game here. And now the Monarchs find themselves on a 3rd and short where the bus hasn't been able to pick it up. So Elway in the game. Elway's a scrambler too. He hadn't been able to get out of the pocket too much. Well, as soon as I say that, Elway rolls out, and then he's going to find a wide open Tim Brown, and that's going to give your Monarchs. So there's a celebration being done by the Armadillos right there. I don't think they realize that the first down happens. While they're celebrating, they may have stopped the touchdown, but there was a first down to be had right there. And London looking to stake the claim to be the #1 team in all of England here. Forget the Bulldogs. It's the Monarchs. And when we have the rematch, we're going to have the London Monarchs, London Bulldogs rematch. Week 1, it ended in a tie. We're going to revisit that one. Elway. Touchdown, Tim Brown. Brown was 1-on-1 with Eric Wright, and he got the score. That was just Tim Brown overpowering the defense. London Monarchs take a big lead. And the extra point is good. 21-10. And we could be seeing the end of one of our undefeated teams. We got a bunch of them in the RXFL. The Chicago Wolverines are one with that impressive defense. But the Austin Armadillos, they got to get going fast for the undefeated season for them. will be coming to an end here on their home turf. Mike Vick. Incomplete. Wow. This Monarch defense is no joke. We haven't even seen Von Miller yet. We haven't even called his name, but Von Miller's out there. Vick. I don't know what happened there. Miscommunication between Vick and Gordon. Where Vick was going, Gordon was not going. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd down and 10 for the Armadillos. Vick is going to run. He's going to stop and throw. And it's incomplete. 3 straight incompletions for the Armadillos. And all of a sudden, this dominant team is looking a little shaky. Oklahoma City, the Lancers, formerly the Oklahoma City Bandits of our previous league, also unbeaten. And I believe if London can go down and put a touchdown on the board, they can start to say goodnight on this game, folks, because the way Austin's playing, I don't know if a comeback's going to happen. We'll see. And, well, not a good start at all for the Armadillos. Jerome Bettis picks up a whole bunch of yards. Back to Bettis, and Bettis gets wrapped up and brought down there. Offerdahl. 2nd down and 11. On the ready. You hear that? From Elway. Mic'd up like the USFL. Elway. Quick one out to Travis Kelce. Caught. Picking up a few. Good numbers there for Elway. Good completion percentage. Low touchdown to interception ratio there. 3rd down and 10 for the Monarchs. Elway. 1st down, Kelce. Elway about to 300 yards passing. That's the other part. Not only has this Monarch defense been dominant, this Monarch offense, although they've had slow moments as well. A lot of sacks. You see Elway's got the green on the jersey. It's not good if your colors are blue and gold and you got green on the jersey. But certainly, Elway and company have moved the ball well. They're chewing up a lot of clock on this drive. 2nd and 10. Wide open is Dante Lavelli. Touchdown, Monarchs. That might have just clinched it. 4 touchdown passes for John Elway. And the London Monarchs are not slowing down. They didn't let their spirit get crushed now. The beginning of the 2nd half, you saw the Armadillos storm right down the field and score, and you would have thought. And think of how many more points the Monarchs can have. Boy, another missed kick by Vinatieri's not had a good day. Vinatieri's had 2 missed kicks so far in this game, so the lead could be even bigger for the Monarchs in this one. Yeah, Vinatieri's got to figure out what the heck he's doing out there. Jackson's going to try to return that, but he stepped out. So Austin's got to score, 3-4 touchdowns here. Ain't no 3-point conversion like in the USFL, so it's going to be a lot of effort for the Armadillos to fight their way back into this one. They started off with a run to Chuck Foreman, and Chuck Foreman's struggles on this day continue. 3rd quarter winding down for the Armadillos. Fans might be starting to hit the exits here. 83 total yards. Vick is going to run it, and Vick's going to take a shot, but Vick's been waiting to get out of the pocket for a while, just his 2nd rush. And that'll take us to the end of quarter number 3. Austin trying to make a miracle happen. They're trailing this one, down by 3 scores. It is 27-10 Monarchs. 20 points. Look at what a difference the second half compared to the first half was in this ball game. Vic, it's intercepted again. Gronk didn't even go for it. So it's going to be intercepted by Kevin Byard. And he chucked that one up for Gronk. That's the third interception of the day for Vic. And, I mean, Gronk, look at this again. Gronk, he didn't even make a leap. I mean, he leapt after, but look at this. Gronk's not even looking for the football. Two guys are there, and Gronk is way delayed. I don't know. I put a lot of that on Gronkowski. That was not a lot of effort on his part. So, yeah, I think for London, they're going to look to wind out the clock. A couple of rushes by Bettis, who has not had the best game in the world here, but second down and 12. They'll give it to the bus again and trying to squeeze through. Third down and 12 here. Elway. Pressure coming, gets rid of it to Lavelli, and it's going to be a 3-and-out held by the Armadillos with Patrick Peterson. Looking good in red, Patrick. You want to come back to Arizona? Saying that as a Cardinals fan. Get out of Minnesota, man. Come to Arizona. Look at this run by Jackson, Deshaun Jackson. So one last gasp for the Armadillos. They're not going to be able to get it. They're going to have to score at least 3 times. The most they can get is 16 points on their 2-point conversion attempt. Like I said, this is not the USFL, so no 3-point play to be had. But we'll see how the Armadillos play it. Maybe they try to get down the field quickly and go ahead and take the field goal and then play for the 2 touchdowns later while there's time to be had. It's obviously going to be Vic throwing the ball a lot, and well, that's intercepted again. Michael Vick's having an off day. Ray Nitschke with the INT. That's Vick's 4th interception. So we turned down the interceptions because we said there was a lot of them. Boy, we're still getting a lot here in this one. 4 interceptions for Michael Vick. Pretty sure I got the sliders turned down. It's a struggle right now. But, yeah, there they are. 4 turnovers. Elway was clean, though. Unfortunately for London, the only thing keeping Austin in this game is their inability to move the ball with the ground game. See the lack of rushing yards on both sides. There, well, look at this. There was a big opening that the Armadillos left wide open that Jerome Bettis ate right up. A lot of respect being shown right there for the bus. Legendary Jerome Bettis. Didn't get to go to Pittsburgh. A lot of people thought maybe the Sting would take Jerome Bettis, but they did not. A couple of yards there by Bettis. Stanfill with the tackle. Up next, Dublin in New England. The Celtic Tigers and the Nightmare. Jerome Bettis, big first down. I took the name Nightmare from Blitz the League, which I want to play on this channel. I want to do a Blitz the League. And those old Blitz the League episodes where we did the Minnesota Reapers, they're going to be coming up on Patreon soon. I got them uploaded on YouTube. I just got to get them on Patreon. So stay tuned for the Reapers series. But I want to do I want to play all the teams. I've done a couple of leagues before where I've played all the teams of the Blitz the League. So we'll have to try that one of these days. Try to work that in. But yeah, I always like the name Nightmare. I don't know. I think it's a good name for a sports team. The Nightmare. So obviously took it from New York Nightmare. I had a New York Nightmare in my my previous league in 2K8, the New York Nightmare. I just pretty much took it right from there. Elway's going to get sacked. He was brought down. Stanfield. So more sacks in this one. And they will just punt this one away. Don't even send Vinatieri out there. So, yeah. So, like I said, took Nightmare from them. I had the New York Nightmare in All-Pro 2K8. And then kind of carried that over here with the New England Nightmare. We had our New York Shamrocks team. We could have made that the New York Nightmare, but I didn't think the navy and gold was kind of nightmare-esque, where with New England you kind of got the red. I guess red and blue is not really that either, right? But I don't know. I guess I could have gone either way, but I kind of like the play on words. New England Nightmare, New York Nightmare. Boy, Vic almost had interception number 5 thrown right there. Still not out of it yet. It's going to take a lot. I mean, they're going to have to score and score quick if they want to make this thing happen. Vic dancing around and cannot make the throw happen. He's going to get sacked by Michael McCray. Look at the number of sacks in this game. 8 by the Armadillos. And they are most likely, barring some kind of miracle, going to take the loss here. So go figure that. Vic. Boy, that one just completely underthrown. So 4th and 19. And they wanted us to punt. We're going to go for it. What the heck? What the heck we got to lose, right? Last stitch, last gasp for the Armadillos. Vic heaving it up to Mike Evans. He's got one-on-one. And Mike Evans, it's incomplete. Knocked away by Marcus Trufant. And the Austin Armadillos are going to lose their first game of the season, dominated by the Monarchs. And the Monarchs are going to move to 3-1-1, continuing to stake their claim as the best team in all of Europe. But we're going to see Dublin up next. And maybe they'll have something to say about that. Our first time to see Dublin and New England playing. Look at this, the fullback give to Rogers. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. 3rd down and goal. London put the exclamation point on. Not going to happen. Goal line defense, very solid by the Armadillos. So they'll send Vinatieri on for the field goal attempt here. Oh boy, why am I struggling with these kicks? There we go. Vinatieri gets it through. Pump the fist. And it's a 30-10 London Monarchs victory. We'll see if Austin can add any points here down the stretch. Sean Jackson, he's always good for a decent return or two. Doesn't get one there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
But, boy, I mean, numbers, you can say what they were from Michael Vick. Chuck Foreman right there didn't do much better. It was a struggle party all the way around here if you're a Armadillos fan. So, like I said, not what were you expecting? The way Austin played the last time we saw him, and, you know, expecting, like, boy, you might see a good game here. We didn't get it. Timeout called. I think, boy, the poor fans just want to go home at this point. This game is certainly out of reach. Risking injury to Vic. Vic's going to take off. Big running room for Michael Vick. He didn't have a whole lot of that one in the game. 20 seconds, they go, hurry up. Vic on the move. He throws it. Intercepted. Oh, he had a wide open Mike Evans, and he underthrew it. Trufant intercepts Vic. 5 Michael Vick interceptions. He had Mike Evans, and he threw it short. He underthrew it, so take a knee. And we are going to be headed off to, I don't even know where this game is. I think it's in New England, in Boston. See those commercials, your cousin from Boston. Great commercials there. Everyone loves those. All right, London Monarchs, congratulations. The undefeated season for the Armadillos comes to a close in pretty dominant fashion from John Elway and the Monarchs. Yeah, look at that. Your player of the game. We got to see if we can get Elway a face. That's that's terrible. A dominant second half by the Monarchs. That 20 spot in the third is what did in the Armadillos. Final stats coming your way. All London, the rushing yards went the way of Austin. I think at the tail end with Michael Vick is how they got that nod. But, boy, turnovers and everything. It was not good. Well, they didn't show us any pictures. You notice that? I always take a picture for the thumbnail, right? It didn't. It did not give a picture, so that's unfortunate. Hey, Kana-chan uploaded a new video. The Asuka came back. See what this video says. She hasn't uploaded in a long time. Let's watch. Yokoso! Today, Walt Disney. Stay tuned, so we might finally get more. Yeah, she has not uploaded in 8 months to Kana-chan TV. Okay, we are going to try to edit. I think we can edit the Monarchs. We're going to try to edit John Elway here and try to give him a face. Edit player. Why poor Elway? Oh, this is terrible too. Come on now. USC. You got the right state. They probably didn't go in. The guy that created all these probably didn't go in and make all these accurate. There we go. Are we not able to assign a face? Why does Elway have no face? What is up with this? Someone, if anyone knows, or how to fix this. I thought we could assign. Oh my god. I thought there was an option for, like, selecting a face. Was there not? Oh, select face. Right here. I don't know which one looks like Elway. Elway kind of had the, like, longer hair. Hey, look at that. We have a face for Elway. That's great. Okay, finally. Goodness me. I guess, like I said, Elway more so. He didn't wear the do-rag, but he kind of had the longer hair. I mean, it's not like we're going to see his face anyway. I think that's fine for Elway. Okay, well, at least we fixed that. So, hooray! Elway will no longer be the headless wonder again. Okay, let me close out the Monarchs game, and now we can open up Dublin and New England. Like I said, right now we're going to, together, we can decide what uniforms we want for the Nightmare. We're going to have all the Patriot options to choose from, and I'm thinking I want to do a mix of old school and what they currently wear. So let's do that right now. Let's jump in. Let's say, are these, I think these are division. Yes, they are. Look at that, the American East. And you see Toronto in first place, so the Celtic Tigers trying to keep pace. So it's the East, but it's pretty much like the North, because you got Toronto, and then you got Dublin, and New York, and New England. So it's more so the North, I guess, than the East. But there you go. This is an American East game between these two. There are some injuries there. Should we look at the injury report? Well, too late now. Okay, let's look. So this is a home game for Dublin. So we are headed to Dublin for the first time. So here we go. Let's decide what unis we are going to put. So we got different options here. We can go with that. We can, maybe we can do the old blue just to switch it up a bit. Instead of having the navy blue. So what's the difference in the AFL? Oh, just the stripes, huh? Yeah, it's pretty much the same. They don't have the one with the hat. I kind of like the hat. So those are kind of our options there. So we have dark blue. We can go... I'm kind of liking, bringing the old school logo back. So jersey, though, we got to find one that doesn't have the Navy logo on the side, or else it's not going to make sense. So what if we do... So I wish they would give us a road version of that, because I would just use that straight up. I think I like the shoulder gimmick with the logo. I should bring that back. We have AFL home, AFL away. But they don't give us a lot of away options. That's something. Give us some away options, Madden, please. Let us customize. So I think maybe that would be our home unis. Like I said, if we wanted to do a mix, or maybe this, but I don't know. I don't know if I like the stripes as much on that, but it would make sense to do that with the, because that's our only option for our road uniform. So, because they don't give us anything else. Okay, so I think we'll go with this. So we'll go with the old school jersey, and we'll kind of go with the 90s unis, and let's see what options we have here. We can go... Oh, look at that. We can do... I kind of like that. We can go with that. We have different pants options, too, since we are using. We could go with, like, I call it the FAU owl look, the old FAU. That kind of looks good. Color rush. But we don't want any navy. We want to do different than navy. So I think we go with the 90s. So I think we go with the 90s helmet and pants, and then we go with the old school jersey. I think that looks good. And then socks, of course. We got we have 90s. Oh yeah, that looks good. What about the AFL options here? That looks good too. I like that as well. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I think we go with 90s socks. Yeah, I think that looks solid. That's a solid look. So that's going to be our New England Nightmare team. Let's do it. Game 2. So we'll probably go maybe till about 9, I would assume this stream would go. So let's do it. New England and Dublin. Who you guys got in this one? And our first time to see Dublin. We got a rainy one in the forecast. Uh-oh. That can mess with the offense a little bit. New England and Dublin, an American East game. So what are your guys' predictions in this one? You're going to see some old school guys. Some old school quarterbacks on the New England side of things. All right, let's jump into it. Here we go. First time ever you are seeing Dublin and New England take to the field here. It is Graham Gano kicking off. And there is Dante Hall. You've been seeing him more recently with our Denver Broncos.
Let's go.
And yes, there's your starting quarterback, Bobby Lane, old school, one of the last quarterbacks to play. They say, without the face mask on the helmet. The backup as well, John Haldy. He is also very old school, played for the Chargers for a time, but Bobby Lane, and he got Zeke Elliott in the backfield. There was no Zeke when Bobby Lane was playing in his day. The give to Elliott. We're in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. Welcome to pro football. And a look at your New England Nightmare for the first time. Jeff Saturday, a legendary center. James Lofton, Zeke Elliott, Tony Gonzalez catching passes. New England looking for their first win, winless here. From Dublin looking to keep pace with the first place Huskies. And it's a first down to Tony Gonzalez. That black on green is really hard to read, is it not? It's a little tough. Bobby Lane back to pass and finds an open. That's not Tim Brown on New England. That was on the other game. That was Troy Brown. So good start for the New England Nightmare. Right on that Celtic Tiger. Back to Elliott, trying to find his footing. And give credit to Bobby Lane. He was making some good throws in the rain here. And a look at the Celtic Tigers. Javon Curse. I was a huge Javon Curse fan back in the day. London Fletcher, Dexter Copley as well. How about Deion Sanders and Rondé Barber? That might be two of the tougher corners that you're going to see that teams are going to have to contend with in all of pro football right there. Deion and Rondé on either side of the football field there. They're down in 3. Bobby Lane's going to line up in the gun here into Celtic Tiger territory, man in motion. Lane has it. Wide open is Trey Burton. He was the man that threw the touchdown pass in the Super Bowl, the Philly special. Hey, a little fun fact, I went to high school with Trey Burton. We had classes together. We took many computer classes, so if you, know where Trey Burton went to high school, that's where I went to high school. That's my claim to fame. I had high school football or high school classes with Trey Burton and Dree Archer as well, who is in the Kent State Hall of Fame, and he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I was both those guys are on the same team. Trey Burton and Dree Archer, who both made it to the NFL, were both teammates when I was in high school, and they brought our football program way up from what it was, if you can imagine. Bobby Lane couldn't find anybody open, and instead he's going to take a sack. Bobby Bell. 15 tackles for Bobby Bell. So third down and long for the Nightmare. Completed to James Lofton. Not going to be enough for the first down. So if you're New York, or God, New York Nightmare, if you are the New England Nightmare, you keep going here. Or do you kick the field goal? 4th and 1. Look at this, guys. The New England Nightmare are going to go for it with Ezekiel Elliott. Keeping this drive going to shoot up almost the entire first quarter. It is a first down. He nearly got brought down for a loss by Coakley, but Zeke gets the first down for Dublin. Back to Elliott. What an opening drive for the New England Nightmare. Elliott stays on his feet in the rain. This is going to be one of the few teams to use the actual NFL logo. The New England Nightmare, sticking with the classic, the flying Elvis look, if you will. And Zeke not able to get the first down there. So 3rd and 3 once again for New England. Again, 6-minute drive is ate up almost the entire first quarter here. Bobby Lane completes it to James Lofton. Held out of the end zone, but boy, the Nightmare are right there, folks. What a drive this has been. This has been a great drive. Just inches away from the end zone. They might just eat up this whole first quarter. What do you think? Oh boy, I thought I picked a running play. I don't even know what the heck play I played. Well, this is dangerous. Okay, it's a passing play. I did not mean to do that. And it's going to be incomplete. Bobby Lane, he was looking for Tommy McDonald. Incomplete.
Come on, set, 8, read. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Deep grip.
Elliott. These goal line plays are very hard, Madden. It's like, it is almost impossible to, when both teams line up in their goal line, the defense always seems to win.
On the double. 57, Mike 57. Check back. Watch safety creep, They go.
And there it goes again, so.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, if you're the Nightmare, you hate to see such a long drive end up with just 3 points. But they're going to go ahead and take the point on the board. It is not a problem for Matt Bryant and the New England Nightmare. Up first in the rain here in Ireland. It always rain in Ireland, or so they say. And in a moment, you're going to see your Celtic Tigers come out to the field for the very first time. And they are going to be led by quarterback. Wait for it. There he is. Dandy Don Meredith. Not wearing Cowboys metallic blue, but he's wearing Celtic Tiger green and black. So Dandy Don, welcome. Our first time seeing Dandy Don here in the RXFL.
15 line.
And look at this. Look at the starting running back. It is Sweetness. So that should be a treat, hopefully. You're going to see Walter Payton. Willie Rolfe. I had a Willie Rolfe action figure. So one thing that's weird, I'm actually Googling it right now. I don't know why Dublin is wearing white uniforms. Because if you look at Dublin relocation, the uniforms are all black pants. There's no white pant option. So the fact that they're wearing white pants is very interesting to me. Walter Payton, another nice run there. Sweetness coming all the way to Ireland. And I'll look at your New England Nightmare. Brackens and Atkins leading the D-line. Clay Matthews, Dick Butkus, Leighton Vander Esch. Those are 3 mean, tough guys. Lester Hayes, Swearinger, Robinson among your crew in the backfield. So 3rd and 2 here in what's been a quarter of just 2 drives. And Payton, Walter Payton, he's going to get hit by his former teammate, Dick Butkus. Were they on the same team? Were Butkus and Payton, was that the same time frame? Or Ditka? I don't know. Former Chicago Bear, I should say. So 4th and 1. And Dublin, after going 3 and out, I think, will elect to do the wise thing this early on and punt it away. Brian Angler to punt this one back, and Dante Hall is going to... Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, what a disaster. Wait a minute. They're going to say he didn't touch it. No, they are going to say he touched it. That was a disaster by Dante Hall. He tried to pick it up in the rain and bobbled it. Watch this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a big error. And then Jack Tatum picked it up. What a huge blunder for the New England Nightmare. That was bad. That was a net gain of like 80-some yards. Sweetness into the end zone. Touchdown, Walter Payton. Oh, my God, and I accidentally called a time. It's a nightmare for the New England Nightmare. Maybe that's why teams don't do it, because of the jokes. I accidentally hit the timeout button. Well, maybe New England need to regroup after that anyway. Oh, my God, that was a gift-wrapped touchdown there. So the extra point booted through by Graham Gano. And Dublin is going to take the lead here on a muffed punt by Dante Hall. That was, oof. Dante, look at this. Dante wants to make up for it. You see where he fielded that thing. And Dante ended up causing more harm than good on that one. Whew. So that did not work out so well for the New England Nightmare, as Bobby Lane, Zeke, and company back out onto the field here. There you see another American East game, Toronto and New York. Huskies and Shamrocks. And there's a big run for Ezekiel Elliott, who only had one man to beat, and it was the man that recovered that muffed punt, Jack Tatum. Zeke says, keep feeding me the ball, guys. Keep giving it here. Play fake. Bobby Lane. Oh, Bobby Lane tried to get rid of it. He's going to take a sack by Dexter Coakley. No throwing animation fast enough here for poor Bobby Lane. He tried to get rid of it. So 2nd and 19 for the old school vet. Well, he played in the 60s in the NFL, I want to say. Play action fake for Lane. Look at this. And it's going to be underthrown and picked off by Deion Sanders. What? Look at those pants. What's happening? There's a big glitch happening. Maybe that's why there's a... What is happening? I guess that's why the pants are white when they shouldn't be. You guys see that glitch? What the heck? I'm going to Google this. Madden rainbow pants. I've seen that. I've seen the glitch where you have the weird Buccaneers uniforms.
Ready. 70, Indy.
I see people posting. I guess that's been a thing. I'm Googling this right now on Reddit. This is a... Apparently, it just happened. I don't know. No one on Reddit knows. That is a... Are they always like that? Look at that. Oh my God. How bizarre. Madden, folks. Walter Payton. The worldwide leader. They've been doing it for years. Well, that's going to be the end of an interesting first quarter. An opening drive that was dominated by the Nightmare. Followed up by a muffed punt, a free touchdown, and an interception by Dublin. Putting them back in this game. Dandy Don, the handoff to Payton. Payton, oh, he could not get around the Nightmare. Wrapped up and tackled there. And you gotten to see much out of Dandy Don. We haven't needed to. Don Meredith. Wide open DeAndre Hopkins in the rain. That's actually the first pass for Dandy Don. How about that? 3rd down and 8 for Don Meredith and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. And just nothing happening for Don. He's going to take the sack. Kirkland coming in there. So it started off promising for Dublin. Oh, I forgot the NFL draft is going on right now. Is that bad that I forgot? Okay, so breaking news. We can go over the NFL draft while we're playing this. The Jaguars select Georgia defensive end Travon Walker. Okay. Follow Draw Play Dave, by the way, guys, on Twitter. He does his yearly draft cards. They're always phenomenal. How did I forget the NFL draft was freaking happening tonight? We're just sitting here playing football with Dandy Don. I mean, come on now. Oh man, well we can do draft picks with you guys. So how's that? Maybe we should change the they should change the title like NFL Draft Watch Along or something. We'll see if Draw Play. I imagine we'll get a lot of notifications for all these early draft picks. Looking at Draw Play Dave right now. There's the handoff to Zeke. Hey, we got Enrai coming in. Welcome, my friend. Glad to have you aboard. The draft is going on. I forgot the draft was happening. I'm looking at Draw Play Dave right now. Wow. First picture is amazing. All right. 3rd and long for the New England Nightmare. Bobby Lane's got to make something happen here. Lane sends his man in motion. And he'll take it. Lane, pocket collapsing a little bit, finds Lofton and another drop pass. We've had a lot of those today. You know, maybe it's the rain. Nice hit by Deion Sanders. So Deion on the interception earlier. Deion, one of the greatest corners in our game. And there's Scott Player, legendary Cardinals punter. Deion's going to take the punt return here. Look at Deion. Look at Deion Sanders go. It's the Deion dance in this game. And a big return by Sanders. 26 yards for Deion. In classic Deion fashion, he's going to stand on the New England Nightmare sideline. Meredith. And that one is hung on. My goodness. Santana Moss got knocked around like a ping pong ball and still hung on to that one. Nice throw by Dandy Don. Nice catch by Santana Moss. Hand off to Walter Payton. Walter Payton previously was on the Gainesville Clash, if we're saying this is a continuation of our last league, with Tim Tebow at quarterback. Tebow, I don't think he made the cut in this league. Maybe we got to put a Tebow on one of the teams. I don't know. There's the give to Payton. Payton's got a whole lot of running room here. And Walter Payton's going to have the first down. Eugene Robinson makes the stop. But Walter Payton, like I said, he's been in the league a while here. Now in Dublin from Gainesville. And Meredith is going to throw it on 3rd and short, and it's dropped again. Wesley Walker, not Wes Welker. Oh, no, that is, sorry, the wrong 85. That is Sterling Sharp. That is the wrong 85, my friends. That is the 85 on the other team. That's Wesley Walker. So Dublin's going to go for it here. 4th and 1. I mean, you got Sweetness in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. Well, it was Leighton Vander Esch that chased him down, and I believe it was Clay Matthews that got the stop. So Peyton already had to go off of his path. So a turnover on downs for Dublin. The handoff to Elliott. Good blocking by the Nightmare. And it's a first down and then some. That's bizarre. We're going to be looking at these pants the whole time on the sideline. What the heck does that even say on the legs? I don't even know. Some bizarre Madden stuff. A rainy day in Ireland here. First time seeing the Celtic Tigers and the New England Nightmare as part of the RXFL here in week number 5. Good running. A lot of the running in this game significantly stronger than what it was the last couple of games that we brought to you, the RXFL action. Bobby Lane. Looking. Maybe I should have done this as a separate stream. Maybe I should have stopped it. And that way it could have been 2 separate uploads, huh? Might be a little too late for that, I think. Oh, well. Well. 2nd and 19 for Bobby Lane. Good pass. Oh, and it's going to be dropped again. Is that Dion? No, that was a London Fletcher that time. So a lot of drops, a lot of drop passes. And again, the rain could have a lot to do with it. Deep pass, knocked away, incomplete. All over the field has been Jack Tatum. Bobby Lane saying, get this face mask off of me. They said on Wikipedia the last quarterback to wear to go without wearing a face mask. Dion will let that one go into the end zone. So 7-3 here. The only touchdown on the muff. And Dante Hall gift wrapped it to Dublin. Don Meredith will throw it here. And Don's got a wide open Algie Crumpler. And we have an injury on the field on the New England Nightmare side of things. We have Jarrett going down. Getting checked out on the sideline. Grady Jarrett. Another solid pass. DeAndre Hopkins breaking free. And there's a first down. So Don Meredith, 3 of 5. The injury report there for Jarrett.
Down. 70, Indy.
Pro football has come to Ireland. International, man. Walter Payton. Look at the speed of Walter Payton to pick up yards and get something out of nothing. We have 2 teams in London. We have 1 in Dublin. We have 1 in Mexico City. We have 1 in Toronto. Don Danson. Caught by Santana Moss. Dick Butkus was right there. Boy, New England opening drive, settling for a field goal. And now all of a sudden they're looking down the barrel at a double-digit deficit. Here if the Celtic Tigers get in the end zone. There is Walter Payton, who's going to go untouched. Touchdown, Dublin. Detroit selects Michigan Aiden Hutchison, 2nd overall. So defense coming off the board in the NFL draft while we're playing in the RXFL. We'll have to decide, too, because eventually we are going to get the new Madden game, because I told you I want to get like all the new uniforms and whatnot. I guess we can just keep coming back to this to play in the RXFL, or we can relocate them in the new Madden and just redraft everyone. You know, maybe that could be a thing. Okay, New England, they got 2 minutes. Bobby Lane wide open as James Lofton. What a big chunk of yards by the Nightmare on that play. Off to Elliott right up the middle, burning a hole through him. So New England's got some oomph to him left, huh?
Let's go.
Zeke again. Zeke saying, feed. Feed me more. Bobby Lane, wide open. Troy Brown. Oh, here we go. So there's the Houston Texans. So I was wondering, and he went early. So we know about Derek Stingley, if you guys are watching my Denver Broncos Madden franchise, which we're going to get back to. We're in the offseason, so don't worry. But Derek Stingley is selected number 3 to Houston. So if Stingley plays as well in Houston as he's doing with our Broncos in Virtual World, the Texans just landed a major steal. I mean, it's early. Can you call it a steal at number 3? They landed a major pick at number 3 with Stingley, because he is good in Virtual Land. Texans select the Funky Tiger. Wow. You guys got to check out Draw Play Dave on Twitter. Bobby Lane. Oh, man, he had wide open James Lofton, but Lofton just fell out of the back of the end zone.
Here we go. 50, plant. Come on.
3rd and goal for Bobby Lane and company. Boy, he's dancing and finally gets rid of it and just throws it away. So the Nightmare, they're going to have to settle once again for driving down the field with success and now having to settle for a field goal here. So it should be another chip shotter, and Matt Bryant will put it through. So that makes it Dublin 14, New England Nightmare 6, and the Celtic Tigers, they're going to have about a minute with all their timeouts here. And Gardner will take a knee there.
Let's go.
Walter Payton on this season, 6 rushing touchdowns. 384, I mean, this is week 5. I was going to say for a moment, it's kind of low for Walter, but I guess it's about 100 a game, right? Andy Don into this, and oh my God, wide open. Santana Moss, and Dublin is on the board. I think that might have been inadvertent, because see, I'm controlling offense on both sides. You guys know that for this. I do offense on both sides. And if you don't switch on defense to a defender on the front line, the game doesn't control, like in every other game in football history, including Madden, if you don't control a player on defense, the computer just jumps in and auto-controls. Well, this Madden doesn't do that. So if you forget to change to a defensive lineman, which for some reason will auto-divert back to a linebacker, stuff like that. So I believe that's probably what happened on that play. So sorry, New England. But you got the same opportunity. You got a minute, and you got 2 timeouts to make this thing happen. Hey, Dante Hall is still on the apology tour for that muffed kick earlier. So we'll see. Look at the joystick go. Well, that was nice, but that's about all he had in that. I'm looking at Draw Play Dave's stuff. I don't know why they're showing us James Wilder. Okay. Sorry about the delay. I'm looking. Draw Play Dave again. If you're not watching him on Twitter, you got to watch him. They're saying get that quarterback. Poor Bobby Lane's got to watch out. See there? Yeah, there it was again. I got a next time out called by New England. So I have to pick a defender. Bobby Lane, look at this. James Lofton unable to get the feet down. It's the second time that Lofton's been caught out of bounds when he had the ball in his hands.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Get it.
Nice. Tony Gonzalez, I think that's his first catch.
Let's go, baby.
And Bobby Lane, I mean, he's making the plays, you know.
Got it. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Shoot.
Up to the 50. Intercepted. Rondé Barber. Oh, this is bad. Rondé Barber. Touchdown. Celtic Tigers. Pick 6. We said the Rondé Barber, Deion Sanders duo was going to be a rough one to contend with. We've already seen them both intercept the ball. Wow. Well, New England's got an uphill battle. We've had the last couple of RXFL games, they've been kind of blowouts here. We had some close ones early, definitely, but lately, you know, but that's sports for you. Well, for New England, yeah, they're just going to run the clock out here. Ezekiel Elliott. Well, Elliott, he gave him a little bit of hope, so maybe it looks like New England might take a shot.
Break. Mike 57. Check.
So here we go. Hail Mary attempt. Oh, New England had a chance at it. Incomplete. How about that? My goodness. Paul Bear is here. Good morning, my friend Paul. Paul is here. Welcome. The NFL draft. We got another pick in. The Jets are taking Cincinnati cornerback Sauce Gardner. There's a lot of defensive players going off the board right now. All right, let's get into the second half. And it will be Dublin getting the ball, so more potential damage to be done here. Returned by Gardner, and, you know, about normal for the returns here.
We play to win. Let go.
What's going on, Paul? How are you doing today? How is your, is it Friday for you yet? Lost in the sauce. Sauce Gardner off the draft board. Dublin running away with this one here. Yeah, defensive players. 2 corners, 2 defensive ends so far. Don Meredith. Ooh, Walter Payton. He got like total eliminations right there. Clay Matthews and Dick Butkus. We told you, that's a mean linebacker core for the New England Nightmare. Butkus, Matthews, and Vander Esch. Absolutely. Dandy Don going here into the shotgun and completes it to Ben Coates. So 3rd down and reasonable here. I don't know if I'd say 3rd and short, but New England could get a much-needed possession back. And Walter Payton, though, sweetness, is going to get the 1st down. Unbelievable. Walter Payton, folks. That's why he's the legend. The handoff to Payton in a big opening. Paul Bear says, can you please change your streaming time? Because it's very early in the morning. I can't, Paul. This is when I get off work. I get off work at 5 p.m.
60 Pittsburgh.
so it's impossible. But you can always check the replays. They go up right on YouTube, so you can check the on-demand. They'll always be there for you. But no, unless I get a schedule change, I can't, man. I gotta work. Unless people start going on Patreon, subscribing left and right, and then I can just do this full time. Then I'll change. How's that for you, Paul? If you can get all your friends to subscribe on Patreon, and I no longer have to work, then I will stream whenever you want. So how's that? How's that for a deal? We just had an interception, by the way, so New England. So tell all your friends, Paul, check me out, TB Sports 27 on Patreon. That was DJ Swearinger, by the way. Tell them all to subscribe to me on Patreon, and then I will accommodate the streaming request. But until then, I got to keep working my full-time job. So Zeke's, they got the X factor there. There's Javon Curse, my guy, one of my favorite players in NFL history there at the Tennessee Titans. Now here in Dublin. I'm happy that you're spending your morning with me, Paul. 6 in the morning, first thing you did is wake up and listen to me ring in the new day for you. There's been good possessions for New England, and realistically, it could be 28-14. If you take away the muffed punt, it would be 28 or 21-14 right now. But that's why this game looks like a blowout, is the 2 field goals that the Nightmare have settled on, and the muffed kick. Bobby Lane had all day, and it is caught. It was caught by Tommy McDonald. Another of the single bar face mask club.
Here we go. 60 or.
New England looking for their first touchdown of the game. Hand off to Elliott. Elliott's got some room on the outside. Boy, how about the size difference there between Ezekiel Elliott and Rondé Barber? That was quite a difference there on that juke, but you got Rondé and Dion back there, second and short for the Nightmare. Elliott, another first down.
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready? 8, read. 56. What we got?
Lane will line up in the gun here on this 1st and 10. Bobby Lane is going to run it. Oh, and he nearly got his head taken off by Rondé Barber. But now the New England Nightmare, can they finally get into the end zone? They've been held out all day by Dublin. Can they finally make it? Is that Larry Zonka that's in there? They got Zonka coming in. But he can't get in the end zone. It is a green wall at the line right here for Dublin. Back to Elliott, and Elliott, oh my goodness, he couldn't get his footing in the rain. And the tackle made by McDonald. So, well, 2nd and goal, isn't that it should be, I guess we got a first down on the one play? I guess so, okay. There's Zonka back in. Larry Zonka of the 72 Dolphins. Boy, it is New England cannot find their way into the end zone right now. It is 3rd and goal. Are they going to run it for a 4th consecutive time? And they finally get in there. Touchdown, Nightmare. Paul Bear, I was not coming on your stream for this reason. Sorry for that. Which reason, Paul? To get me to change my time? Paul, what's happened to you? Oh, yes. We're glad you're here, Paul, nonetheless. 2-point conversion for the Nightmare. And there you go. It is good. 2-point conversion to Tommy McDonald, and all of the sudden, 28-14. Nightmare. So we'll see how Dublin responds. Paul's still wiping the sleep from his eyes. Get you a tea or a cup of coffee. It'll wake you up. It'll perk you up. He's had a bunch of nice catches in this one. Might be trying to give Walter Payton a break. Payton's already run the ball about 20 times. Pressure coming, and Meredith gets it away to Coach. What a grab. Holy smokes. That was fantastic.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, Walter Payton tried to slide through that opening. Let's see. Do we get any more? Here we go. The Giants select Oregon defensive end Kayvon Thibodeau. So all defensive players going so far in the draft. There's going to be a duck picture of him on Draw Play Dave. Look at this by Walter Payton. Touchdown. Sweetness. 40-yard touchdown run by Walter Payton. How about that run, Paul? Bobby Lane. What's Bobby Lane looking for? Poor Bobby Lane, lady. Extra point by Dublin. We got points on the board in the rain. Not a problem. But back to New England. They got to come. They got to make up 21 points.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
As you see, poor Bobby Lane's been knocked around a bit. Zeke's been running well, but...
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Cut.
We shall see Lane. A lot better protection in this game, I'll say, than the Armadillos game.
Let's go, fellas.
And the Monarchs game. Paul Bear said, I love your stream. Thank you, Paul. I love you, too. A super fan. 35-14 Nightmare trying to overcome the fact that they settled. Look at this. Look at Bobby Lane. He's putting Michael Vick to shame with some of these throws he's making. Lane hadn't been a quarterback in decades. Bobby Lane is on fire today. He's got the 2 picks, but he's making the throws. Again, if they would have put the 2 touchdowns on the board, it would be 21, and then you take away the 7 on the muffed kick. It should be 21-28 right now. New England driving to tie. Instead, New England trying to overcome this 3-touchdown deficit. Quarterback sack right there. 35-14 Dublin, and we're starting to tick down here in the 4th quarter. Bobby Lane, gets sacked again.
We call that a sack block.
3rd and long for the Nightmare as we enter the 4th quarter.
You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
Lane gets rid of it, and he completes it to Tony Gonzalez. Oh, man. So 4th and 1, though. They got to go for it. They need touchdowns. They dare try to run it, which has been a struggle. They're going to throw it. Oh, my goodness, and nowhere for Bobby Lane to go. Well, they tried, but the defense got in there very fast. So for Dublin, they can hang on. It's going to be a nice win for them. New England's still going to be searching for that first victory, much like the Tennessee Oilers. Walter Payton is, oh, he almost broke loose. Paul says, you want to do the stream on Sunday morning? I might. Sunday morning my time. It'll probably be afternoon if I do get on Sunday. There's a lot to watch this weekend, my friend. Hockey playoffs are starting soon. And then the New Japan show is, I got to watch that, so that's going to take up most of my weekend. Oh, Walter Payton. Well, Walter Payton is going to go ahead and put the end of this ball game in reach, out of reach for the New England Nightmare. And we got another blowout here in the RXFL. When teams pick up momentum, they keep on going. Walter Payton. We need the high step. We need the Walter Payton high step. Sweetness had all the speed here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. There is anger on the New England Nightmare sideline. That is James Lofton looking like Kyle Schwarber. Extra point is good. And Dublin, I think the fans on this rainy day are going to start heading for the exits, much like Paul Bear here. They are going to be heading on out of here pretty soon. See you later, Paul. Glad to have you aboard. Thank you for joining in for the little bit. Tell your friends we're on Patreon. TV Sports. Love to have your support. All right, there goes Paul, and he's gone back to the crematorium there. All right, well, New England, they're going to, looks like they're going to keep at it here. Bobby Lane, who's had a nice day passing the ball, incomplete. Paul Bear has left the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Bear is out. 2nd and 10 here. With Lane's plenty of time, and he's just going to throw this one away. I think Lane wants something a little deep. So 3rd and 10 for the Nightmare. Bobby Lane tipped and intercepted. I don't know. Can you put all that one on Bobby Lane? It was knocked around, so that's 3 interceptions for Lane. That was Banks that time that came in with that INT. And Bobby Lane now back to the sideline. Tipped, batted around, and taken by Banks. And we are back into clock-chewing mode for Dublin. A lot of time still to wind down in this RXFL broadcast. So what do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about anything now because, I mean, and look at this, Walter Payton. I mean, oh my goodness, yeah, Payton's going to get hurt. He's still in the game because there's no mass substitutions in Madden. Oh boy, so up by a bunch.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Get him.
That's rough. So stepping in now is Dave Osborne for the injured Walter Payton, and he's going to get hit by Leighton Vander Esch.
You got it. Come on, set.
Hopefully Walter Payton won't be out for an extended period of time.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
3rd and 3, Osborne, first down. He got behind one of his linemen and just pushed.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Ready up.
They haven't had any other draft picks, I don't think, have come in yet. Taking their sweet time on the draft. Osborne's still in. And just bruised ribs, so we're going to keep Osborne in, obviously. You know. Keep sweetness out of the game.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Delayed handoff to Osborne. He's running the ball well here.
That's it, baby.
3rd down and 6.
Ready, break. 51, Mike, 51. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Ready, ready.
Dandy Don back to pass. Dandy Don is going to roll it. Boy, everyone's having a hard time getting their footing. And Dandy Don is going to get hurt on that play. Everyone was having a hard time with their footing in this game. As Don rolled out, he slipped. And he took the hit and went down. So the backup for the Celtic Tigers is Phillip Rivers, which, you know, probably won't come down to him in this game, but looking forward, I think that's part of the reign. So down the stretch here, and again, if Madden had mass subs, there's no way to mass substitute a team in Madden. So Dandy Don will not be out long term, which is good for him. Please make that a feature. I mean, it seems like a pretty standard, easy feature. We would love to have that, Madden gods. So, yeah. We wrap up this week, this Sunday of the RXFL, then we'll have to come back with the Monday night game. I don't even remember what the Monday night game is, so we'll have to check with you guys, and we'll see if we can get a competitive one, or I mean, the blowout's continuing here in the RXFL. What's the last close game we've had? It's been a while, hasn't it? I have to go back and look. The archives, find out when we had our last close one. That's pretty close. Boy, Bobby Lane couldn't find anybody open and just takes the sack from Coakley.
Good job.
5th time, and Dublin has got to Bobby Lane 7 times, so the sacks continue. And again, it might seem like a lot of sacks, but you know, you got the best of the best in this game as well on the defensive side of things. And Lane is going to go down again. Bobby Bell. That's going to be 8 sacks for poor Bobby Lane. And the New England Nightmare are going to just wait for this one to run out here in Dublin. Deion Sanders on this punt return. Look at Deion. Deion's had big punt returns. So now we just wait for the final few seconds to tick away. Have there not been any other drafts so far? I gotta check my Twitter here, because I feel like it's died down. There's Walter Payton is back in, which he probably shouldn't be, but
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
oh, we have the Panthers who selected an offensive lineman, Ikem Ikuanu. Just draw play Dave.
Hey, Brown 80. Rip left, rip left. That's acceptable.
Oh, Walter should have hit the opening. 200 yards rushing for Walter Payton. This will go to the 2-minute warning here.
Black 15. Here we go.
45-14. You're scoring this one, folks. Hey, we have another one, Evan Neal. So not any big names yet in the draft. It's been kind of a, I mean, other than I'd say Derek Stingley. I don't know. What do you guys think of this draft so far? It's just been like, eh.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Oh, they want to kick a long field goal. Okay. This would be Graham Gano attempting this Very long kick. And he will... No good. Oh, I thought he had it.
Let's go!
I am looking up draft. I don't know. Maybe you guys tell me. Other than Stingley, I don't think there's been any names, like any excitement out there.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day, offense.
It's just been black. So you can see the Nightmare just trying to get out of this one too.
Boom! Butt stop.
They can try to make poor Bobby Lane throw the ball some more. They might do that in the shotgun here. Trying to get points for New England. Quick pass. And Tony Gonzalez, he's a couple of nice grabs in this one. 300 yards for Bobby Lane, so.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
45-14. And Lane, he's just going to get sacked again. They might as well just end this one. That's a boatload of sacks for Dublin. 9 sacks in this one. Maybe we got to boost the offensive line or just accept the fact that they're going up against all-star linemen. But there are a lot of sacks in these two streams. That's going to do it. Dublin wins a big one. Zeke Elliott's 117 yards, not enough. 45-14 for the Celtic Tigers over the New England Nightmare. Not a lot of excitement for on the sideline. Hey, we actually get to take some pictures for the thumbnail. Ooh, I like that one of Peyton. Oh, too late. I got to do it on the back end there. But I did like that. Ooh, that's a good one of Walter Payton, too. All good ones. Okay. I like that. Well, there you go. Passing guard, but Don Meredith didn't have to do much. So Don, well, they put Phillip Rivers. But Bobby Lane, again, 300 yards passing. So that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you guys again, as always, Paul Bear and company that tuned in. And we're going to take a look at what our next game is. It's going to be our Monday night game. Yes, upgrade all. See, there's the black pants. Why weren't we getting... That must have been some glitch that they were wearing white pants in the game. So, yeah, New England falls to 0-4 in this one. We got to look at what's New England's score's been in this season, because they played rough there. You can see what Dublin has done. Put up a lot of points. A lot of road games for Dublin. But the New England Nightmare, there you go. Lost to the New York Shamrocks. Lost to the Portland Lumberjacks. A couple of close games. Then they got blown out by the Huskies. They took a bye week and then lost. So coming off of the bye week, their first road game, it was not good. So let's look at what we got coming up here in the RXFL. We got Monday night, and it is two teams desperately looking for a win. So it could be another blowout. It's the Memphis Egyptians, who have not been doing too well. They are winless. And the Cougars only have one win to their name. So there you go. Boy, there's what the Egyptians have done so far this season. They lost their first game 65-44. Then they lost against the Dirty Birds 49-35. So they're scoring a lot of points. Then they get shut out by that high-powered Chicago Wolverines defense, and then they lose to the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Let's look at what the Wolverines have been doing, because they have been pretty dominant on defense, and there you see it. 14 points, 0 points, and 26 as they remain undefeated. So you can see for the Egyptians, it's not been a good run for Andrew Luck and company. And on the other side of things, the Chicago Cougars only have one win to their name. They lost to the Golden Eagles. They lost to the Wolverines, slipped by North Florida, who is winless. and then got beat by the Aftershock. So not two of our better teams going at it, but it is Monday Night Football, so we got to do it. And there you go. So it's going to be the Egyptians and the Cougars. We're going to see a rematch down the line here of our opening weekend game, the Egyptians, or the Golden Eagles and the Cougars. And then we'll see them again, the Tennessee Oilers and the Cougars at the end of the season there. So there you go. So it's going to be Dan Marino and Andrew Luck going at it, RXFL action. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you next time.